Your SAP COOIS dashboard is working. Your SAP COOIS dashboard is working. Your exceptions are classified. Your severity logic is correct. But now comes the real question. What do you actually do with these exceptions? Which ones must be fixed immediately? Which ones belong to planning? Which ones are just documentation noise? Today we build the SAP Exception Action Framework. Section 1: The problem nobody solves. See the dashboard. Here we have 49 high severity exceptions. But should we fix all 49? No. Because SAP shows deviations, not priorities. Some issues belong to production. Some belong to planning. Some belong to master data. Some belong to documentation. Some belong to system configuration. If everything is high, nothing is actionable. When the going gets tough, the tougher get going. We don't need more data. We need decision structure. Section 2: Exception Routing Model. Let's see the slideshow. Every exception must answer 3 questions. Who owns this? How urgent is it? What action is required? The system uses a routing table. Exception type. Yield variance. Owner, production. Action, immediate review. Plan quantity missing. Owner, planning. Action, correct master data. Missing confirmation text. Owner, documentation. Action, low priority. Tolerance setup issue. Owner, SAP support. Action, system correction. This converts SAP signals into operational responsibility. Section 3: Build Excel Action Logic. Let's see issue category column. The rule hierarchy is: if production impact, then issue category is business. If planning/master data issue, then issue category is planning. If documentation gap, then issue category is documentation. If system config issue, then issue category is system. Else clean. Priority override is the key rule here. The higher category cannot be overridden by the lower category. If an exception gets multiple ranks, whichever is the highest is going to prevail. Production impact always overrides documentation. This VBA is not automation. It is a decision engine. SAP reports deviations. But operations need ownership. So the logic classifies every exception into planning problem, production problem, documentation gap, system configuration issue. Now SAP signals become actionable responsibility. Section 4: Priority Scoring Model. Let's see our model for decision scoring. We don't just classify, we rank. Example: scoring logic. Business impact +5. High variance +3. Repeated occurrence +2. Affects multiple operations +2. Let's see the result in column A. Now exceptions become ordered decisions, not random alerts. Let's see the scoring engine. How it ranks the exceptions. This is the decision engine that assigns impact weight. Business issues get higher weight. Documentation issues get lower weight. When variance beyond 2 times tolerance, escalates score. When clean, gets 0. Section 5 Automatic Responsibility Assignment. Show Owner column. Let me explain the mapping. Business issues routed to Production Manager. Planning issues assigned to Production Planner. Documentation issues assigned to Shop Floor Supervisor. System issues will go to SAP Support. This transforms reporting into workflow. Section 6 Executive Dashboard Blocks. Now let's step back and look at what the system has produced. We started with 996 total records. Out of those, 48 are classified as high severity. One record falls into medium severity. 463 are low severity. And 484 are clean. That gives us an overall exception rate of 51.41%. At first glance, that number may look alarming. But this is exactly why we built the action framework. Because severity alone does not equal urgency. Now look at the executive action summary. Out of 996 total records, 49 require immediate action. 463 need monitoring. 0 require escalation to the SAP system team. And 484 can be safely ignored. Now this is the key metric. The action required percentage is only 4.92%. That means fewer than 5% of all records actually require direct intervention. This is the transformation. We moved from a 51% exception rate to less than 5% actionable issues. That is the difference between reporting and decision intelligence. This is what executives need. Not raw deviations. Not long exception lists. But clarity. Out of nearly 1,000 records, only 49 truly demand attention. Everything else is either monitored or structurally controlled. This is no longer an SAP report. It is a management control system. This final section introduces the risk scoring layer. While counts show how many exceptions exist, the risk score measures their overall impact. The total risk score represents the combined operational exposure across all records. In other words, it quantifies how serious the situation is, not just how many issues are present. Next, we calculate the average risk per record. This provides a normalized view of system health, allowing us to compare different reporting periods or data sets consistently. Together, these metrics transform exception reporting into measurable operational risk. This is what enables prioritization, trend tracking, and data-driven decision-making. This is where exception reporting becomes decision control. We started with nearly 1,000 SAP confirmations, more than half flagged as exceptions. But after applying structured business logic, only a small fraction actually required action. That is the power of intelligent filtering. Not more data. Better interpretation. Not more alerts. Clear priorities. In the next part of this series, we move from analysis to automation response: how to route actions, trigger workflows, and close the loop inside real operations. Because identifying problems is only step one. Systematically resolving them is where true automation begins. I'll see you in part 9.